advantages to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and... out some to get it up to the 21.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Frazier. He's loose. Wide open spaces. The tag. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands and using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On the move to the right, looking for a big one. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Off and running. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown tie.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Coming out with it, it's Jones. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Frazier. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Picked off. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off. And
throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. So first down here as they go back to work. To throw, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Lost, the defense is wide open. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Buys a little time with his feet. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a 1st and goal.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Thanks, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly what he had to get 6.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Simpson. He's going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cuevas. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Alabama.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense changing the play. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's ball. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for the loss.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's ball. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Moving away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Gators want to crank the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, the curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion. Throws for the tight end. Got his man.
And fired the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touchdown, Florida! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Might be calling a hot route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Intercepted. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
You always hear the old saying, tips lead the picks. Quarterbacks have got to be careful. You've got to be so accurate with the ball. If you're not, and a defender tips that thing up into the air, bad things generally happen. Pick 6. Doesn't get much worse than that.
He'll call for the fair catch here. One more snap coming before halftime. He leaves it with his back. Powers through the defender. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Hawkins. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Hawkins. Got it in the middle, it's Livingston. They make the stop, but not before the chains move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Going for the big play. Wide open, he makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Off play action. On the move and looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the...
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Florida! And that one will give him the lead.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it! The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 21, Alabama 14.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finding open areas. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.